Don't spend money, save money. Spend it if you have to, and save it if you can. I just made all that up, but I think it says what I've lived, and it helped me avoid so many problems. I hate interest. I just hate it. And so I do not buy anything on interest. I don't do it at all. It turned out later in my business life to be a really good thing to do it, because at that point I could use a credit card, charge something on it, and then have those points on my card. And then I can take those points and give them back, and they give me money. So I thought, what a sweet deal. You get paid for it. Being a lawyer has really been good. I felt like I was doing good for people. I was helping people that could not help themselves. And there's much more that I could have done. I'm doing it now. The Lord's blessed me with abilities to do things for certain groups of people. And so I've done that not only here in the United States, but outside the United States. And in a certain sense, I'm trying to make other people's lives better so that I might have a greater chance of making it. There is a power that comes with silent assistance to others. I keep helping people, and they keep coming back to me for more, and I don't care. I give them more if they need more, whatever it is, time, counsel, cash, whatever it is. But there's so many people that they never go beyond where they were. They never do. I think they can, but it might not be easy money to them. It might demand a lot, especially if you're working with them one-on-one or helping with a group of people to help them in a certain way to get educated or so forth. All those things are critical, and they just have to be patient. We gave some money, Gail and I say Gail, my money, because Gail and I gave it to people who had never seen. I don't want to say what the amount was, but it's an amount sufficient to say that none of them, and there were 50 people, had never had that kind of money, never seen it, never used it, never had an account. And yet, since that happened and we gave them some money, they have since come back and asked for more money, because that's all spent already. Even though we told them, this is it. This is the only time you're going to get this winning amount. So I didn't pursue it with most of them. Some of them still needed it. I don't know. I'm not expert at money. I'm expert at seeing how it can help and how it can hurt. And maybe people wouldn't do it my way. Maybe they have another way, and there's probably 20 ways to start your life off. Just be so cautious and listen to your spouse about money. Listen to them, because they are out there every day. They're at home peacefully looking at what's happening in your lives and in your marriage and your families. And don't give up, and don't tell anybody what you make, because they will always come after you and want you to make them alone. And I try not to give people a loan, but give them advice. I can give them my services if I can help, but I would stay away from them having you give them money when there's another way. Look out for all other ways, because the most important teaching you'd be giving them isn't the thing that's being done. It's how that's being done. How's that being accomplished? Is it happening because of interest? Are you stuck, a slave to interest, or is there something else that needs to be done, that can be done because of your knowing that person intimately? I guess that's pretty rare, isn't it, these days? A lot of people do cuss and swear, and I did it because I felt smaller if I did it. I think I did it once by accident, and I almost laughed at myself. You even get mad at yourself when you say these things by accident. It's not me, and I don't want other people to think that it's me, and I think it weakens my character to say those things. If other people want to, I've heard it so many times, it doesn't matter to me what they do. It's what I do. And I just feel like God above likes that. I don't think that Jesus Christ, his son, used those words like we use them today. And why do we use them like that today? They have a weakness and they don't want to change, and they have a habit and they don't want to change. And they think it makes them look bigger in the eyes of someone else. Like if I use these really tough words and phrases, people are going to be really respectful of me, and I'm going to use it as many times as I can to make sure people respect me, which is a really weird belief. I think they respect you way more when you don't do it than they ever do if you do it. So there's no reason to do it. I've just never had the desire. Family first is very, very difficult to do, especially if you are a real go-getter. I was, and it's just so hard to keep things in perspective. So hard. For me, it was callings in the church. I had these callings in the church. I was told to always take the calling, never turn down a calling in the church. I was up doing seminary in the morning and with everybody for 4 years, and then I was in the bishopric, then I was a bishop, then I was in the stake presidency, all these things, and it was all just taken away, and I was not seeing my family. I was not seeing them in the time that I had before. And I did not have the guts to go to them and say, you know what? I know you enjoy having me be a scoutmaster here, or whatever it is, but I enjoy being with my family more, and they have suffered. So I want to thank you, and I'm resigning right now, or at least for the time being. I might let you know when I am in a better position to help out again. So, because I was told, if you accept all the callings, then you'll be blessed. My grandpa said that, not Dad. Grandpa said that. I wasn't brave enough to actually test it. In a certain sense, I think I let people, enjoyed people looking at me and having me give talks and things before the people. Oh my gosh, I was so off. And it's too late now. Part of it was the first marriage. It suffered because of what was going on. This, I think, is really important for people who are single and maybe graduated and want to find something they can do with their degree. Or they just want to go start their own thing and stick with it. If you're going to do something, you need to do it right. You need to do only those things that only you can do as you're starting it up, and let everything else be done by employees. So only do the thing. And that freed up my time. That was such a word of wisdom for starting a business. You want to get lots of good advice. You want to delegate everything you can possibly delegate, and then just do everything else yourself, the only things that you can do. So I would recommend that to anybody starting a new business. Get advice. If you feel like you're trapped, get advice from mom and dad. You guys all have great parents. Go to them, use them up. That's what they want you to do too. They'd like to be a part of your growing up, and just do what you have to do, but don't think you have to do it alone. The best thing you could do is not only to trust your parents, but spend time learning to earn their trust back. I think that you as parents can give a lot of good counsel to a teenage person, or in the early 20s if they're not yet married. I think there's a lot to be done there. I think the parents can do it. You guys would be perfect. Your kids are going to be so grateful to you. And yeah, you might make some bad calls, but you'll make fewer than they will. And you only want their best at heart.